Hey everybody, it's me, it's Rex the dog, and we are here once again for another one of our classic laundry vlogs. So Rex the dog comes on here and I do a little bit of laundry here, I do some housekeeping as pertaining to my laundry, and then we also talk about what's going on with this channel and all that other stuff. So let's get into the laundry and let's get into the ramble, okay? Because that's what we do here, we just ramble away and whatever comes to mind is whatever we just... Classic. Okay, this has happened a few times. Those of us who followed us on the laundry vlogs know that my term for these things is the clothes horse. Know that my clothes horse is kind of busted. Yeah, so on one side, specifically this side, it's the mechanism's broke. And it's honestly just being held together by sheer willpower. It's actually being held together just by like sheer willpower and guts. So I really need to invest in a new clothes horse. That will be a big day on the laundry vlog when we get our new clothes horse, because obviously it's a very important part of this operation we've got on the go here. But here we go. It's Rex the dog laundry vlog. We are in the throes of January. Is this like the middle of the month? I'm losing track of the dates, to be honest. I think we're like mid-January right now. I'm actually gonna look, dude. What is it? It's the 18th? It's the 16th. Okay, yeah, we're right in the middle of January. Great. I feel this month is going exactly how it needs to for me, which I spoke about on the previous laundry vlogs, and just sort of in general, just this whole idea of getting back into the routines, making sure everything is how it should be and how I like it to be, and those consistent habits that sort of let me achieve the things and have the mental clarity and the lifestyle and peace inside me. That's a word I come back to a lot, peace, to be able to do all these different things I like to do. So it's been going wonderful. It's been going wonderful for the last 2 weeks. I feel I've had some really nice, constructive and productive conversations with people, my friends and family I have relationships with, people at work. So I feel we're off to a really nice start to the year in that regard, and really making some things happen and respecting each other and coming to each other on common ground to achieve what we're trying to do. So I feel like the work and the personal life at the moment, I feel the past 2 weeks that's made a really nice start of the year, which I'm really, really pleased about, because I want just as little friction. I mean, I think this isn't something that isn't unique to me, obviously, but I'm looking for as little friction as I can in my life for those sorts of things which have to get done. Your work life, whatever. I want at least, maintaining relationships with people. I want as little friction as possible there. I want things to be easy. I want us all to be comfortable. I want us all to be happy. So then we can, maintain that energy and maintain that force, so I can use it in the other aspects of my life, whether it's, the creativity at the moment of getting the EP ready, getting the music ready so I can share it with you guys, or, making these videos, or whatever sport I'm focusing on at the moment, so I can kind of focus all my grind and energy on learning new skills. Can kind of focus all my stuff on that. So I'm really, really happy about that, and it's afforded me the time to as I said, make sure that my routine for the things I'm studying, the sports I'm exercising, I got plenty of time for those sorts of things. So I'm really, really happy about that. So that was kind of the aim for January, was to just get the ball rolling again, that little reset that needs to happen after just eating cheese and eating food for 2 weeks over the winter break, which was wonderful and needed, but of course is very excessive and gets in the way of other things if I start doing that the whole year. So really, really happy about how that's been going. Really, really happy about how that's been going, and I'm just going to work to keep that all going to maintain my peace. So and now I'm starting to as we're starting to look towards February. I need to start setting mine. I've talked about this in the past few laundry vlogs or whatever, but you know, sometimes only a few days between laundry vlogs. You can't expect things to have radically changed so much, right? And especially when my aim is for consistency. Yeah, my aim is for consistency. Then nor should things really radically change in between laundry vlogs. But I've said this a few times, January's about resetting for me. That was kind of my intention going into this month. It's going great. Achieving this sort of frictionless peace, if you will. And then that's leaving me with a lot of friction, you know, a lot of force built up for my new set of challenges. So of course I do have the ongoing one of you know, getting this EP out to you, getting this extended play out to you of 3 songs from my band. But now I'm going to set a date for when I want to do my Spanish proficiency exams. I want to set a date for when I do that, so I have that, you know, aim there, and I have that to be actively studying and practicing for, etc. Don't fall down, clothes horse. Okay, thank you. And then I also, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Dude, it's completely exited my head. But that's one of the big things that I'm gonna be targeting. I'm gonna be going for my my Spanish proficiency exams, so I can get some qualifications in speaking the Spanish language, and then that will give me a lot more opportunities living here in Spain or other, you know, Hispanic countries or whatever, because I have that thing on a piece of paper that I can, you know, show in interviews, or you know, when I'm pitching for contracts or stuff like that. So that's kind of the big thing that I'm sort of looking for. I want to start writing more. I had this idea of, and I'll let you guys know how it goes in sort of like the future laundry vlogs and stuff. I had this idea that I want to do like a weekly journal reflection. It's something that I used to do quite regularly. I want to sit down on a Sunday. I want to write out my reflection on the week, all the things that I'm proud of, and the kind of tweaks that I want to make. I'm getting so much better at not self-criticizing. It was a real problem for me for a long time. Is if I made a mistake, or I just didn't do something, or I didn't participate in something for, you know, X, Y, or Z reason, my tactic would be to attack. I don't know, it's very like victim-y, you know what I mean? And I know we get into those sorts of spaces, and I know I do because I'm talking about my experience with it, right? I used to really attack myself, but now I'm just trying to always, you know, look at things and you know, is the critical friend, you know, the critical friend. If I look at that thing and I'm just like, oh, right, I didn't do that this week, I want to make sure I do this next week because it's going to make that week better. It's going to make, and it's not about making the week better. It's, you know, I talk about consistency is what I'm going for. It's about like, you know, these small things stacking up over time. So then like in 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years time, my life's kind of unrecognizable from what it is right now, and my mindset is unrecognizable from what it is right now because I've been, you know, doing all of these things consistently that work to like net benefit me. So the idea of writing this like weekly journal, which again, because I've got everything kind of like, you know, the basics of my life kind of frictionless at the moment, until obviously like the next challenge and the next obstacle and the unforeseen thing hits, right? Because that happens. But right now we're maintaining that pretty well. So I feel like it's something I can fit into at the end of the week, whether I do that on a Sunday, whether I do it on a Saturday, whether I do it on Monday morning, you know, give myself a little bit of flexibility with it. But to kind of just sit down and like reflect on that week and go like, oh, hey, that was cool because I did this, I learned this thing, I thought about this new idea, I got all that organized in the kitchen, I did all of this at work, I, you know, reached this new level of understanding with like a coworker or a friend, or you know. So kind of, I think that's going to be my next thing that I'm going to integrate into my life, which I believe I can do this month. I think I can start doing that. Today's Thursday. I believe I can start doing that on Sunday this week and kind of see how that goes. And then maybe, you know, I have had these ideas of like having like, you know, possibly like weekly journal prompts, which I, you know, ask myself outside of just like a reflection on the week. And maybe it'd be a cool idea to like share those with you guys if you guys want to kind of participate that in as well. And kind of try and ponder those things. But yeah, man, all good. All good, man. All good over here. It's been lovely to be talking to a lot of people who hang around this channel and stuff, you know, regularly again with the streams and stuff like that. It's been really cool. I wanna do a probably the pretty near future, like in the next few weeks or sometime in February or something like that. I do want to do a you know, maybe like the first week or second week of February. I don't know. I want to do some, and maybe we can even make it like a regular thing. I do want to play web fishing. It's kind of, I feel that's going to be close on my list of backlog of games and what I tend to play. You know, it's fluid, it moves around. But I feel web fishing is a game that I want to play really, really soon. I know that's a social game. So it would be cool to kind of also kind of get a bunch of us together and see what sort of times work and what sort of, you know, maybe I'll have a look at sort of what some of the like the busier stream times are. Like I know it's like, oh, when I do it on Friday, oh, when I do it on Wednesday, oh, when I do it on Sunday, there seems to be a lot more people around. And maybe pick one of those days where we can do like a big web fishing thing. If you have that game, it's on Steam and stuff like that. And we can like hang out and sort of see what that is about and play as little cartoony animals. But that's just another idea as well. Because it's a laundry vlog, I just ramble, I just talk. But yeah, guys, again, as always, thank you all for stopping by. I need to do a video talking about the convention I'm attending the first week of May in Spain, Madrid, called Ibercon. If you're European and attending that or anything like that, you know, let me know. But not much more to say. I mean, there's always more to say, but not much just coming out of my mouth here. These are so, I press record and I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. It's probably very apparent in the videos, but whatever. Peace out. Ruff, 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 ruff.